Skyrim has been out for a while now. It's had many different iterations, re-releases. It's been on every popular console and the PC 2 different times. Hell, it's on the Alexa now. And you're probably thinking to yourself, Sai, why are you talking about Skyrim? No one gives a shit about Skyrim anymore. Hell, you'd probably have a better chance getting an instant video of Fallout 4, but fuck you. That's what. But, I want to talk to you today about a Twitter argument that I decided to make an entire video out of. Between me, Joe Jokester, my friend Gavin, or Nivag. Is that how you would pronounce Gavin backwards? Because that's his fucking name. And some other random fucking people. Just fucking about fucking Skyrim holds. And Joe Jokester started off with Markarth, which, well, Markarth probably isn't the worst place to live. It's not good. But let's go more into detail with each of these. Different quests, there's many different things that determine what makes a city good. The housing, the people, all these things mangled up. The actual living property, like, you know, if I buy a house in Solitude for 25,000 gold, is that worth my investment? Who knows? That's what I want to discuss today. 3 out of the 8 holds in Skyrim contain, well, Hearthfire homes, where you don't actually live in the hold, you could just buy and build a house. And while technically this shouldn't reflect on the hold themselves, I'm still going to complain about them because they're shit. Especially Morthal. So let's get started with them. Morthal, it's just, I don't like them. I don't like the town. And like, I don't know where half the shit is. Can't find it easily. Gotta wander through all this crap. There's a whole big giant lake in the middle of the village that you gotta wander around, and it's like, oh, oops, fell off the bridge. Gotta go wander around until I can find somewhere to walk up. I hate it. I hate that city. I hate it so much. We made a whole joke in that whole Twitter argument about the anti-Morthal gang. Like, it's just, I don't like Morthal. And then, like, there's the whole Vampire Cave quest, and it's like, oh, wow, cool, now I gotta spam a bunch of cure disease potions. Go talk to a dead girl. I don't got time to go talk to dead girls. Do I look like the type of guy? Okay, I got a lot of time. But still, fuck you. So let's move on to Falkreath, okay? Falkreath's alright. I don't hate Falkreath. It's not like a bad place to live. It's just not interesting in the slightest, and it's just kind of bland. There's a graveyard there. It's Falkreath, you know? It's just, you know, it's there, it exists, there's some quests you need to do there, but it's just nothing amazing. You know? It's just, eh. But let's move on to the last one on the list, Dawnstar, which isn't as shitty as Morthal, but almost there. It's like Winterhold, except slightly better. Which also, I'm not going to bring up Winterhold at all in this video, because you can't even fucking live there, or buy a house from them. Winterhold's just bad. Yo, you want to live in the college? Yeah, fucking nerd. Alright, yeah, but Dawnstar, I don't like Dawnstar's Daedra quest. The one with the Staff of Corruption, I hate it. It's annoying, it gets on my nerves. While in theory, there's some cool concepts in there, I also hate it. It annoys me. A lot. It's just like, oh, we gotta spend 20 minutes wandering around finding a book. Now we gotta go find this key. Now we gotta go through the miasma thought realm. Hey, look, now you found the corruption staff. Now listen to me monologue for 17 seconds to my old colleagues. Now let me monologue for 15 seconds about how you should destroy the staff. And now let me monologue about how I'm going to kill you because you decided not to destroy the staff. Or let me monologue for 20 minutes about how good job. And then the best part, my favorite part, is the build up to it, where you just gotta follow that man all the way to the fucking castle. Like, and you can't fast travel to teleport him there or anything. Or at least I haven't had any luck with it. Like, I just really don't like that quest. I should just make a whole video about that whole quest, because God, I could ramble about how long I just don't like that quest. But that's beside the point. Dawnstar overall, everyone's a dick there, especially during the dream shit. And I understand when you don't get a lot of sleep, you can be a little bit of a dick, but they're still dicks after. You know, it's like, oh, thanks for dealing with that Daedra shit. Still gonna be a dick to you. You know, it's just like, your leader's old. Old people are smelly. fucking hate old people, man. Listen to my grandma. I love my grandma. Love you, grandma. She doesn't watch my videos, but if I say bad things about my grandma, I don't want that. You know. But now during this I didn't talk about any of the Hearthfire homes, so I probably should go over those. Morthal's. It's Morthal's. It sucks. What'd you expect? Falkreath is just, it's this base one for the Hearthfire DLC, and it's all right. I think there's a lake view as I remember it. It's like not like, it's always blocked by a bunch of trees, so it's like kind of. And then there's the Dawnstar home, which I would say is my favorite of the Hearthfire homes, surprisingly. But it's still shit because it's the Hearthfire home, and they're just worth too much effort than what they're worth. It's like, yeah, sure, I could have a whole fully customized house, but I also gotta grind resources for 50 hours, and this ain't Minecraft, so it's not as easy or as fun to just grind and mine for 20 hours. Grind and mine. Sounds like some kind of like fucking like slogan, yeah. I grind and I mine. And it's my new Minecraft album. Come and get it this week on my SoundCloud. But enough of that. I do like the Dawnstar house because it has that little fish farm, and you think that's the stupidest reason to like a house ever, but it's unique compared to the Morthal and Falkreath house. They're just not interesting to me. But overall, I'd say my favorite out of all of them is Falkreath, just because I don't hate Falkreath, but I don't like the other two. So it's like, it's not a competition. So far we're at Morthal at the bottom, Dawnstar above them, Falkreath above them. So, yeah. Next up, we'll talk about Riften, which is a slightly better shithole. So now we're talking about Riften, and Riften is alright. It's still kind of a shithole, though. While Riften has its perks, it's a nice looking city. The house is only 12,000 gold, and that's pretty cheap for a nice house. You know, we'll get to Solitude later, but it's not a bad place, and there's an orphanage right there in the city, so you don't have to worry about hunting down a little kid. You can just walk into the orphanage. But there is the thing of the Thieves Guild, and while it's just like, sure, you don't have to pay taxes in a normal game, but imagine, like, you know, you're raising a family, and then the Thieves Guild's like, hey, you're gonna need to give us some money from your store. Like, you know, like I wouldn't want to raise a family in Riften, where everyone's trying to bribe you. Even the gate guards who let you in are like, hey, chief, there's a tax for coming here. It's like, you for real, my man? And they're like, shit, he's onto us. Oh, there they are. They are the worst guards ever at bribing. Like, what the fuck? But Riften overall, it's the Jarl's kind of eh. There is the spoon, the quest where you have to find that lady spoon and the other two things. There's a cool Dawnguard quest in there. The Thieves Guild questline's cool and all, but you know, I mean, we're going at this like, you know, it's like, I'm not a thief. I'm just a man trying to make a home, make a place for myself. You know. But I also did the effort to become Thane. Some cities is a pain in the ass, like Riften, for example. Because honestly, I don't think I've ever become the Thane of Riften. I've never like wanted to put that much effort into Riften. I just do my Thieves Guild stuff if I'm a stealth character, go on with my life, and blow up the Parthenon. Ignore that last bit. But Riften is not the worst city though. I will say the store shopping hub is pretty good. It's everything you would want is right there. There's a bunch of stores. They're easy to rob. I mean, they're good wares. I didn't want to rob any stores. But you know, it's just overall the city's not the worst city, and the house is nice. It's just okay. Like, it's like Falkreath, but a little bit better, but not good enough. It's just, honestly, I think I put Windhelm below it, but that's the one I'm going to be talking about next. So, yeah, Windhelm. Windhelm. There's a lot to say about Windhelm. Everyone there is racist. It belonged to the Nords. the house you buy there belongs to a murderer, and you have to solve the mystery around him murdering people. Ulfric Stormcloak lives there. You know, there's a lot of negatives. Like, you know, I'm more of an Imperial kind of guy. Warranted. Thalmor suck. But I'd rather, you know, be with the Imperial Army who aren't a bunch of racists. And are overall just not the worst people. Versus Stormcloaks, who many people quote, their breath smelled of ale and they're really just annoying and stuff. That is a quote. Well, at least part of that. I just, you know, I don't like Windhelm. It's stinky. Windhelm's a big old stinky. There's better places to live than Windhelm. It's just... The shopping center is near the house, though. From what I remember, it's been a while since I actually wanted to live in Windhelm. Other than that one playthrough I did when I joined the Stormcloaks, which I regretted, because Stormcloaks are stinky. They're big old stinkers. I don't like them Stormcloaks. They're big stinky boys. But, you know, it's just... Windhelm stinks. I don't care if your house is 1,200 gold. It used to belong to a murderer and has a secret room with a bunch of dead people, and I ain't buying that crap. I don't care if you cleaned it out. It's probably being haunted by those ghosts. I already had to deal with Morthal's ghost girl. I don't got time for this crap. Fucking staff corruption over here. Which also is just a useless staff. It just sucks. But that's beside the... And also, yeah, I mean, they're really racist towards elves. So if you were an elf, you wouldn't want to live there because they're fucking racists. Unless you help them out. Then they like you. But if you're just a random ass dark elf minding your own damn business, they're like, alright, bub. That's where we draw the line. I ain't having any of this elf bullcrap in my Windhelm. Also, Ulfric's smelly. I know I've probably said that 7 times, but it's just true. Do you like Ulfric Stormcloak? If you do, you're lying. No one likes him. He's an asshole. He's just an asshole. But you know who isn't an asshole? The great citizens of the city of Solitude, which is what we're going to be talking about next. Solitude, the imperial capital of Skyrim. A beautiful place with big stone walls, beautiful atmosphere, flowers and shit. You know, banging Jarl. Not in the sense like, I mean, she's hot, but I'm not banging her yet. I mean, she doesn't have a husband, you know. It's just free game, you know. High King Skyrim's dead. I mean, you the new High King. I'm just saying. I mean, you know. But I like Solitude. Though one thing I don't like about Solitude is the shops. God, I can't navigate that place for shit. And it's like, get to the blacksmith, you gotta run up these stairs, go to the Imperial stuff. Hey man, I need armor and weapons and stuff. Okay, I'll sell too. And then you gotta go run over here. There's some useless clothing store that says, oh, your clothing sucks. And it's like, why are you gonna say that to me, man? I'm a sensitive individual. My feelings are hurt. I'm the Dragonborn, but no, but that doesn't mean I don't have feelings. I'm just as sensitive as anyone else. I'll advertise your clothes, but I'm not gonna like it. Douche. But Solitude, overall, it's a nice place to live. But getting the house is a hassle. Because you gotta fight a wolf queen and her fucking cult twice just to buy a home. Is that what it takes in this society? The Solitude society? Just to fucking go in there. Oh, you want to buy a house? First you gotta become the Thane. How do I become the Thane? You gotta stop this wolf queen crap, you know? Every average day Joe can't do that. And then they expect you to pay 25,000 gold up front just for the house. It ain't furnished or anything. That's a whole nother 5,000 or more. I don't even remember. It's been. I don't buy a Solitude house for the one sole reason is I never have 25,000 gold. Even in the Thieves Guild, I don't have that much money. I'm not that rich. What do you expect of me? Just because I'm the Thane, you guys don't pay me anything for. You gave me a shield for my first job, and it didn't sell very well in the market. Fuck rich people, man. No one in Skyrim's the 1%. Unless you're a Jarl. And even then, I don't know how much money they have. They probably don't have a lot. Poor ass motherfuckers. All around. And they're just sitting here like, yeah, 25,000 for a house. Fuck you. Okay. Okay. Douche. I mean, fuck Solitude, actually. Fucking rather live in Windhelm with all those fucking racist ass Stormcloaks having paid 25,000 gold and fight Wolf Queens 7 times. They also have to help their stupid citizens, and it's like 5 different ones. And actually, no, to become Thane, you have to buy a house. I forget that. You can't even become the Thane unless you own this $25,000 house. What do you expect of me, man? I just wanted to become Thane. Jarl Balgruuf ain't asking me to do that. Hell, fucking Mr. Falkreath ain't either. No one is. Except I think maybe Ulfric. Even then I can't remember, because who gives a fuck about Windhelm? Never mind, Windhelm's still shit. Solitude's just slightly better shit. Every city is shit. Except one. But we ain't talking about that one yet. We're talking about Markarth next. Which I'd say is a pretty good runner-up. Markarth. Is it a bad place to live? Maybe. Is it a good place to live? Kinda. It's all up to perspective. But, firstly, let's talk about the pros. The house there? It's kinda cheap. Not bad. It's like 8,000 gold, I believe. That's not bad. That's pretty good. It's 3,000 more than Whiterun or any of the Hearthfire, but it's still a decent price. It's not fucking Solitude. Like 1,200 gold is manageable. Like Windhelm and Riften, you guys are fine. You guys are cool. But Solitude, they double that and add another 1,000. Then you gotta buy all the fucking furnishing for the house. Like, what do they expect of me? Okay, but sorry, back to Markarth. Markarth, it's a nice looking place. It's not the best looking place, but I will say it has some nice aesthetics to it. Like, you know, it's got that waterfall and that Dwemer look. I'm not the biggest fan of the Dwemer look. Like, I feel like it's just like, it's everywhere sometimes. And Markarth is just more of that, and it's like, you know. But the house there's nice. Too bad you gotta get Molag Bal out of it. You know, you're like, hey, Molag Bal, can you leave this house? No, you must do this sacred rite for me and shit. And it's like, God damn it. Really, dude? You're really gonna be like this? You're really gonna do that? And he's like, yes. But you get a cool mace. It's like, shit, yeah, you're right. I do get a cool mace. So then you do that, you get a cool mace, and then it's like, well, now I have this house that was formerly haunted by Molag Bal, empty. But then someone dies in the middle of the street right when you enter the city, and then Joe Jokester's like, oh, the city is the safest in Skyrim with those walls. People just getting stabbed in the street. So safe. Look how safe it is. Look, kids, people are just being murdered in the streets. And then you go to solve the crime, and you get put in super jail. Super jail. You know what it's like to be put in super jail? It's not fun. Mining silver for the rest of your days. In super jail. And then you're like, oh, and then the old dude's like, oh, I'm a Forsworn. And it's like, oh, great, I get to help out the Forsworn. You know, everyone's favorite crazy deer fuckers who shove briar hearts in them for some reason. Makes them strong with magic, but it still looks stupid. Fucking deer head. No, but we fucking go through all that shit, and then they fucking starting shit in the city, and you just hear guards dying left and right, people screaming because this army of Forsworn has just broken out of jail, and you did that. And then the Jarl's like, hey fam, you want to buy a house? That recently was an open one after that Molag Bal shit went down and half of the population died. You want to be my Thane? And it's like, sure. I fucking hate Markarth, dude. I hate every city in Skyrim. Fucking they're all shitty. Fucking all the shit you gotta go through just to become fucking Thane. Buy a house. Markarth's probably like the second least worst, but yeah, I mean, like, you know, it's not the worst place to live, but you know, it's just every other place is shit. But you know what isn't shit? Whiterun. And that's what I'm about to talk about now. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to talk to you today about Whiterun. Well, I already talked to you about all the other holds, but now we're talking Whiterun. The bestest hold. No other hold can hold a grand, hold anything, hold a fucking gold piece to Whiterun, aka the cream de crop of Skyrim. And they're like, oh, well, it's just the first city you come to. And they always say the best for last. Well, why do you think I'm talking about Whiterun right now? The last hold. And I already talked about Winterhold. So that doesn't count. Fuck you. Winterhold, you can't even live there. I've talked about all the holds. Whiterun, it's best hold. But Whiterun, you go in there, Balgruuf's like, I am Balgruuf. I need you to grab me a stone. And you're like, shit, fam, I already got the stone when I got whatever's face the golden claw. And he's like, you're my Thane. Actually, you had to kill a dragon. Which actually, of all of those, that's probably one of the more demanding tasks if you're not the Dragonborn to become a Thane. But at the same time, dragons are fucking bitches. Like, I don't know why, as long as the Dragonborn's around, it's not a big deal. He just slurps them up. It's like, oh, thanks, Dragonborn. And he's always usually around when a dragon is. Usually. Generally. 8 out of 10 times. He's got your... And it's like, if a dragon attacks Whiterun, you just capture him. The city was built to fucking fight dragons for a reason. It's called Dragon's Reach, the fucking palace in there. It's badass. I don't even remember what the other places are called. Like, it's like, oh, the Blue Palace in Solitude or whatever, or some Nordic shit. Windhelm. None of that matters. What does matter? Dragon's Reach. Fuck yeah. Dragon's Reach. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, Sai, what makes Dragon Reach so great? You just talked about how it becoming a thing. Well, you know how much the house costs there? 5,000 gold. And then it's like, 6,000-7,000 after you add in, furniture and shit. That's pretty fucking cheap. Cheapest house. And you know what? It's a nice cheap house. Like, it's like you buy a house for cheap, but it's actually a nice house. Like, you got a really good deal. It's like Matt Murdock's house in Daredevil, where it's like, oh, I bought this, pretty nice apartment. It's just the one downside is this big sign right here that's blaring, but I'm blind. It's kind of like that, except that Whiterun doesn't have that either. It's just really fucking nice. It's a nice place to live. I'd raise my kids there if I was going to have kids. But, that requires someone to actually want to have sex with me. And, I talk about Skyrim for 20 minutes on YouTube. So, we all know that ain't happen anytime soon. But, it's a nice place. The stores are nice. The people are nice. Except one man. Nazir, fuck him. He's a douchebag. But, he's a bit of a douchebag. He's got a lot of money, But it's a nice place to live. You get a bit cocky when you live there long enough, You're like, oh, man, what a nice place to live. I just like this place. I get a little bit cocky about my status of living in Whiterun, the best city in Skyrim, the best hold, I mean. And, it's just, you understand where Nazir's coming from. The inn's nice. I'd say the worst part is Nazir and the Jarl's kids. Oh yeah, and also the companions are there. The best boys. They're just chilling there like, oh hey guys, it's me, the companions. Like if the town gets attacked, or the hold gets attacked, companions are there to save your butt. They got you. Your children are safe with companions around. They turn into werewolves. Which you'd think, that's not safe. That doesn't make me feel safe. Well, they're cool. They're chill. They're not going to do anything. It's not like when you turn into a werewolf for the first time and lose your shit and fucking murder people. And then you wake up in the middle of nowhere and you're like, alright, hey, Dragonborn, you want to go hunt the Silverhand? And it's like, what the fuck just happened? Companion questline was weird. Really, really weird. But it was good. I like Whiterun. And you should too. So today we've talked about a lot of holds. Some shitty, some good, some the best. And at the end of the day, what I want you to take from this, that Whiterun's the best hold. Were you listening for the past 5 minutes before this? I was basically just saying Whiterun's the best. Whiterun's the best. There's no denying it. And y'all, oh, Morthal, hey, just slap that anti-Morthal gang poster. Imagine wanting to live in Morthal. like a bum. Living in your water village. We ain't in Avatar The Last Airbender. Morthal sucks. So is Solitude. So is Windhelm. So is every city in Skyrim but Whiterun. If you don't want to live in Whiterun, you have a problem. You're probably a mouth breather. You probably are an incel who sits in their room talking about Skyrim for 5 hours. Wait. Okay, ignore that last bit. But Whiterun's the best city to live in, and all the other cities are trash. If you don't take anything else from this video, you're fucking dumb. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this new format. I'm having fun with it. It's nice just shouting at my computer about Skyrim or other shit for like 20 minutes. Like, you know, it's just fun. This is kind of a fun thing to do. You know, I write a script. I kind of go off it. I will admit this was a bit of improv. Like, I wrote a whole giant script yesterday, but I more just kind of took bits from it and put it into this. Like, there's some things I left out. Like, I went on for a while with the Hearthfire stuff. Like, I complained about the Hearthfire stuff a bit. And instead in this, I left it at, it's a grind to make the house. I was going on tangent. But, nah. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys have any other like, ideas or anything for random shit you want me to talk about in video games or fucking, I don't know, movies or something, I don't fucking know. I just want something to branch out a bit from gameplay. Like, I still want to do my gameplay stuff, don't get me wrong. I love doing, like, my randomized Fire Emblem playthroughs and shit like that, but this is just something new I want to try. Something just to, you know, I like talking, I like shouting at things. It's just fun to do, and it's just kind of fun doing this, you know? So, yeah. If you guys, yeah, but make sure to, you know, leave a like, subscribe, shit like that, you know. It's always much appreciated. We're getting close to 100. I really hope we can do it soon. Yeah, but that's all for today. Thanks again for watching. Ciao.